Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Pharmacology Made Easy. Today we will discuss about the dopaminergic 2 receptor blocker that is used in prevention of nausea vomiting, or maybe used in the treatment of nausea vomiting. And these drugs that are used in dopaminergic 2 receptor blocker are metoclopramide and domperidone. And most of the times we use these two kind of drug, but nowadays metoclopramide is not used because its adverse effects are more, and it produce the extrapyramidal effect. So at first starting the dopaminergic 2 receptor blocker, these drugs are called prokinetic agent. What is prokinetic agent? In normally the stimulation of the dopaminergic receptor in the gastrointestinal tract, it inhibits the cholinergic innervation or cholinergic smooth muscle contraction. So when we use these drugs, it causes prokinesis, which is it increase the acetylcholine level in the gastrointestinal tract due to blockade of dopaminergic receptor in the gastrointestinal system, and that's why there is a smooth muscle contraction over the gastrointestinal system by the acetylcholine, and it causes the gastroesophageal peristalsis, which leads to the foodstuffs to comes to the small intestine and the colonic content very easily. So that's why these drugs are used in delayed gastric emptying, in surgical condition or post-surgical condition, mainly in gastrectomy and enterectomy. So now the mechanism of action of metoclopramide and domperidone. These are the important drugs which is used in nausea vomiting, and the mechanism of this drug is just like this is the metoclopramide and the domperidone. Both of these drugs centrally they blockade the dopaminergic receptor in the chemoreceptor trigger zone, which is present in the area postima, and by blockade of the dopaminergic D2 receptor they blockade the vomiting induced by the chemoreceptor trigger zone, which itself is a vomiting center which can stimulate the vomiting, or which can stimulate the vomiting center through its efferent neuron. This mechanism is obstacle because metoclopramide and domperidone both centrally block the dopaminergic receptor in the chemoreceptor trigger zone. So that's why this chemoreceptor trigger zone, it's not itself stimulated, and it's not stimulate its efferent neuron to give signal to the vomiting center to cause vomiting. So this is the one mechanism of metoclopramide and domperidone in nausea vomiting. By blocking the centrally dopaminergic 2 receptor in the chemoreceptor trigger zone, it prevents the vomiting. And the second one is metoclopramide and domperidone. Especially they are called the prokinetic agent. They inhibit the dopaminergic D2 receptor blockade in peripherally, especially the gastrointestinal tract, and that's why the cholinergic smooth muscle innervation is produced, and which causes increase the esophageal peristaltic amplitude, increase the lower esophageal sphincter pressure, and ultimately increase and accelerate the gastric emptying. But they do not interfere with the small intestinal and colonic motility. So increase the gastric emptying rate, or increase the gastric emptying, they helps the food content to comes towards the small intestine and the colon very easily. So that's why these drugs are mainly used in prevention of nausea vomiting, in prevention of delayed gastric emptying that is caused by some surgical condition, that is gastrectomy, enterectomy, and sometimes these drugs also helps in gastroesophageal reflux disorder, in which the gastroesophageal reflux content, which is secreted by the stomach hydrochloric acid, that pass the esophageal mucosa, and this hydrochloric acid is through gastric, esophageal peristaltic amplitude and increased esophageal lower sphincter pressure. This hydrochloric acid does not enter into the esophagus, so that's why it is used also in the gastroesophageal reflux disorder. These drugs also helps in secret prolactin secretion, because both the drugs can pass the blood-brain barrier. Some of the authors say that dopamine is not pass the blood-brain barrier. It's a wrong word. Dopamine insignificantly enters or crosses the blood-brain barrier in insignificant amount. So both of the drugs are CNS acting, and both of the drugs can produce hyperprolactinemia, especially the domperidone produce hyperprolactinemia more, and these drugs is mainly used in the postpartum lactational failure, which induce the prolactin secretion and ultimately hyperprolactinemia occurs, and this prolactin helps in milk secretion. So these are the important indications of metoclopramide and domperidone. Now the adverse effect of metoclopramide and domperidone. Metoclopramide adverse effect is more than domperidone, because metoclopramide enters into the CNS by crossing the blood-brain barrier and produce neuropsychiatric symptom and also some symptom that is called the extrapyramidal symptom. Due to blockage of the nigrostriatal pathway dopaminergic receptor, metoclopramide produce extrapyramidal symptom, that is akathisia, dystonia, tardive dyskinesia, in which this tardive dyskinesia is irreversible by using metoclopramide. So metoclopramide is now not used as a antiemetic agent. But domperidone does not crosses the blood-brain barrier but does not produce the neuropsychiatric symptom and does not produce the extrapyramidal effect, but it also produce hyperprolactinemia, which helps in secretion of the breast milk in lactational period. But metoclopramide also produce hyperprolactinemia that causes in men gynecomastia, galactorrhea, impotency and decreased libido, and in women metoclopramide by producing hyperprolactinemia produce galactorrhea, amenorrhea, menstrual irregularities and increase the libido. So metoclopramide are not used nowadays in prevention or in the treatment of vomiting. So that's all about metoclopramide and domperidone. Hope this video will helpful in your professional examination and help you in all situation to clear your conception. Thanks a lot.